You see somebody starting a campfire in the next campground. Well, then usually the next campground starts a fire too. And, it's like time maybe because the light's thinning and it's getting darker, but it's sort of like, it's just a very much a magnet, and many wonderful memories are made around fires, and that can be in whether you're in the conscious world and you're talking about some really deep stuff, or whether you're toasting a marshmallow. I mean, you can remember those memories for a long time. So it's a really big place marker. And the interesting thing about fire dogs is people remember them long after they die. And so they pass on and the body passes on, but their fire spirit stays in the heart of all those people. And one of the organs for the fire element is the heart. And we talk about sense organs in the five element theory for each element, but I always think so for the fire element, the sense organ is the tongue. So these dogs lick a lot, they lick people, and it's sort of like they're getting a taste of who they are, kind of, and they bark. So you can't bark without your tongue. So they're barkers. I like to think that their heart is their true sense organ. And I think it carries into other people's hearts so freely and so easily. It's so beautiful. I mean, this is so beautiful. And these are the dogs that get separation anxiety a lot because people will leave them home and they're alone and they don't know what to do. So they rip down walls or they tear up couches and dog beds and they're unhappy unless they're around others. And I always say with nature and fire cooked our food, warmed us, but it can also be a forest fire. So that's when we get into that piece of what we call in Chinese medicine the disturbance of the Shen. And what happens is the Shen is the spirit and the mind, and it's housed in the heart. And that's how the Chinese believe that about that. And so the heart holds the fire. And when the heart fire starts to get big and excess, it goes up into the mind, and then they become panicky. They get strong anxiety. They get really stressed. They get overstimulated, and they're hard to handle. They're just kind of like, and they really do freak out. And that's when we have to step in as grounded human beings and just notice that, get really quiet, feel your feet on the ground, take one big breath at least, and walk over to that dog and quiet them down. And what we're doing is we're putting that heart fire that's now up here back down into the heart where it belongs.